Good morning, everyone. Bladen Breitreiter, incident meteorologist, here to give you a weather update from the Calf Canyon fire. It's Thursday, August 4th. So, we had a lot of moisture come through yesterday thanks to a backdoor cold front in quotes there, because really it was more like a backdoor boundary. It didn't really cool off things too much to really speak of. But what it did do is provide some additional lift to go from what we saw as isolated storms the previous day to scattered storms yesterday. Now, today we're going to be looking at increasing from scattered storms to numerous storms as that moisture continues to work its way through the atmosphere, and then we continue to get additional lift provided by all those different boundaries created from that convection yesterday. So what does that mean for you guys today? Well, that means that, as usual in monsoon season, we're going to see that convection start to fire up across the high terrain of the southern Sangre de Cristos. Today, probably about 11 or noonish. We do still, as you can tell, have a lot of what we call debris clouds or leftover clouds from last night's showers and thunderstorms that worked their way through. So that's going to slow things down a little bit. But the key point I want you guys to take away from today is the word numerous. So we've had scattered, we've seen that, and we've seen numerous too. The times we've had some pretty considerable impacts because of that. So with this increase in coverage, we'll also be seeing an increase in intensity. We're expecting around 1 inch to potentially 3 inches of rain today across and near the Calf Canyon fire burn scar. And what that means is we're going to have an incredible risk for burn scar flash flooding as we go into the afternoon today. Now, what's different about burn scar flash flooding versus your regular run-of-the-mill flash flooding is that when water hits the ground that has been taken over by fire, that ground becomes hydrophobic and that water basically runs right off of it. So the soil is essentially scared of the water, and it's going to send it right away. A good rule of thumb is that if you are in the area and you can look uphill and actually see any sort of burned areas above you, you are in the line of fire. So what we're looking at today with that 1 inch to 3 inches, and a lot of places that wouldn't actually be too much or really anything to worry about. But here, that's a lot. General rule of thumb here, 1/2 inch in an hour is going to equal the potential for considerable burn scar flash flooding. Here on the Hermit's Peak Calf Canyon burn scar, we're looking at more like 15 hundredths in 30 minutes or 40 hundredths in an hour in order to get what we would consider that sort of flash flooding. So one thing that accompanies all of that when you have water running through a burn scar are debris flows. When you have regular flash flooding, it can take about 6 inches of water, which is not very much, right? 6 inches of water will sweep your car away. A debris flow, like what you're seeing behind me, it doesn't matter. It's going to take your car. So today is not the day to be going and hanging out in the Gallinas Hot Springs. Today is not the day to be hanging out in Tecolote Creek. Today is not the day to be going up to Gascon or Rosiata or the Mora River Valley. Today is a day to be very aware, to be aware of your surroundings, and to not wait for a flash flood warning to come across your phone or your NOAA weather radio to take action. So that all said, please be safe out there today, stay rock and roll, and have a wonderful rest of your day.